What's happening, yo? Check this out. I made a mistake, so I'm sharing this with you so you don't do the same. All right? I don't remember. I don't know if you remember. Well, unless you're my Facebook friends, I shared a video where I had to replace the hub. The bearing is done. It's good. I mean, it's good for nothing. So it makes a lot of noise. But mistake number one was really, once you get all this out, you really don't need anything else but to just pull this. It should come out. It should come out as just like you would pull, you know, you would pull your pants down. But or push it down, I don't know. But the thing is, it's stuck. It's done. Mistake number one, I don't know if you can see, by hammering it down, we mess upside. And that's the, you know, that's, if they're stuck a little bit, you can just, you know, even a mallet, you know, which is a rubber hammer, we'll just shake it a little bit, you know, boom, boom, you know, it's good to go. But that thing was so much in there that I had to get a hammer, but it's not coming out. The second mistake I made, same thing. You see here? Now you're gonna think I'm crazy. It's not. I'm not crazy. This is what happened. I had. Well, see, it's a little loose, so I got to redo it. It was catchy. By hammering this here, same thing. Now I can get the nut back in. So I'm not going far. I'm tying this. This is the steering column. I tied this with a rope because I gotta get home. It's hot. I mean, I can tow it if I sense that I cannot get home, which is about 5 miles from where I am now. I should be straight. If I were in Miami, it would be a lot better because you don't have hills, you don't bumps. The roads are more even, and it's flat. The rod, I'm gonna have to replace. I'm gonna have to replace this. This is not a big deal. I can unscrew it and replace it because this is a gunner. This is done. And this, I decided that I'm gonna. Obviously, I was gonna replace the whole thing. I got the other part. I got the whole mechanism, the whole assembly. So I'm not worried about banging the hell out of it. So I'm gonna take it to my house. This is what it is. It's a lot better to be in my yard, even though, like I said, it's a little slopey. But in front of the place, at the entrance, it's flat. So that's where I'll be. There are no shades there. But anyway, I'm doing this hack, hoping that this sucker stays in there when I'm steering so I can get home. Obviously, what I was gonna do was replacing this thing, but it's so stuck in there. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna replace the axle because this nut here, if I could have taken it out, that would be the least of my problem. If I could take this thing out, I could only, you know, use and file it down a little bit so that the nut can go in there. But I'm not worried about that because that shit is stuck. So nut or not, going 5 miles, again, I'm crossing my finger that I should be straight. So that's the risk I'm gonna take. So, well, I could have driven the car 90 miles an hour and go to Florida with the hack I did. Je Marilo Bella avec I mean, you see what I showed you earlier. More. And by the way, this is what I'm saying. You know, this something came to my mind. A lot of people misunderstand the value of learning a trade, especially my brothers and sisters in Haiti. You see, education system it was never an education system. It was brainwash. It was indoctrination system. I'll be honest with you. If I were you, you're looking for a 4-year college degree and yada yada yada. You know, if you're a parent, you have young 20-year-old, 22-year-olds ready to go to college and whatnot. Please, I'm talking to you also, my young friends. Consider learning a trade. A trade first. Okay? Because crunching numbers, learning how, you know, speeches, degrees, like I said, it was nothing but an indoctrination propaganda. In order for you for them to prepare you, you know, for what, I don't know. And education, quote unquote, was used as a weapon to divide us. That's why when I hear people talking about how much degrees they have and they graduate this, they that, they do yada yada yada, I'm like, okay, let me hear some more. They don't have any more. They don't have any more things to say because they're not they're not really educated. So if I were you, I would learn a trade. Automotive technology. Learn how to build. I don't care what it is. Learn how to build a house. Learn how to build furnitures, cabinets. What else? Anything that have trade. A plumber right now is making more money than some doctors, and definitely a lot of lawyers. But plumbers, you can't have an app for plumbers. You can have an app to learn how to fix your air conditioning at the house. There's no app that can fix your roof. Hands-on is the key right now. You will be more marketable, okay, than if you were to go to college. Like I heard a friend, I'm not putting her down on that, I mean, more power to her, but she's graduating with a degree in political science. You know, you don't need it, really. You get more education via Facebook, social media, YouTube, and definitely a lot of classes you can take for free that deal with philosophy and whatnot, yada yada yada. So if I were you, I would look for a trade first. You know, maybe go to college. Take us, 9 months, a year and a half, 2 years. Learn how to do something with your hands. I guarantee you, as far as marketing skills, marketable skills, that is, you will be a lot more in demand than someone who can crunch numbers, who can recall data and whatnot. So here I am, I'm home. Thank God, just saved me about $90 worth of towing bill, another $12 to $15 on in Uber. So now the next step is, for the weekend, it's my plan to get this car running, and then thank God I'm home. I don't have to worry about even though it's the house is a snake, but like I said, when you first come to the entrance, it's flat, so I'll put it down. I'll hold the car down there and work on it, you know, late afternoon, early in the morning, because it's too hot for the sun. I had to be under a tree, and let me tell you, I could feel my brain frying. Literally, that's how hot it is. I've never seen that kind of weather in North Georgia, and I live in the mountain. I had to use my brain, but I don't take the credit. It's the light force. It's God, whatever you want to call it, that inspired me to do so. I have no idea how I was going to get home. So I did what I had to do.